Jamie Farrell with WiredWorks here today. I'm going to show you a line of universal remotes that we're using now. It's called Pro Control. I love it. It's simple, it's one touch, it's easy to use. I don't know about you, but when I grab a remote and I pick it up, I don't want it to be complicated. And many times in today's market, even though we're simplifying things, so many of them out there just don't make a lot of sense. Ours is super easy. I'm going to show you how just one button can take you to the next level, whether it's turn the TV or DVD player on, maybe you've got Apple TV or some Sonos music, or you've got speakers outside. We can turn all of those on with one button push, easily. Take a look at these screenshots. I'm going to walk you through this whole thing. So here's a look up close and personal at the Pro Control remote. When I pick this remote up, first thing you can see, it's a nice remote, it sits well. When I flip it over to the back, I don't know if you can tell from this video here, but we've got a really smooth finish on the back, almost a silky rubber. When you hold it in your hand, it just feels absolutely great. Nice thing about this, you can tell the screen is off. When it's sitting on the couch and you pick the remote up to look at it, what happens is the screen automatically comes on. It's really easy, well thought out, well laid out. You can see I've got 4 icons on here. I've got UVerse, Blu-ray, Sonos, and House Audio. This is how you watch a device. There's really no on button. You just push a button that corresponds to what you want to do. Let's say we want to watch UVerse. We're just going to simply push the UVerse button. Give it a second, it's going to start doing its macro, turn on the commands, do everything that we have pre-programmed. I think that's what makes this remote really so good, is we've built all the templates for these remotes so we can make them just soar in your house and do things that we want them to do. We simplify them and we take all the guesswork out of the remote. When the light goes off, I can simply press any button and it'll bring it right back on. Now you can see on our UVerse button right now, basically on the left side we've got 4 icons, and on the right we've got our on-demand, recorded TV, back and last buttons. Down here our 4 buttons are also 4 touchscreen buttons. We can either press them on the touchscreen or we can just use the hard buttons. I personally prefer the hard buttons. First thing I'm going to do is show you the next button. As we push this, you're going to see that now we've got 6 more icons on this page. And this is standard for us. Whenever we program a remote for you, we give you the option of 10 icons if you'd like them. It's kind of nice. Channel shortcuts, NBC, you just want to go to it. Food Network you push, you just want to go to it. Really simple. We've got the previous button right next to that. We can just kick it back to the original page. If you'd like to go home and maybe select something new, we just push the home button. If you need to go back into UVerse, all you do is push the UVerse button and it's going to bring UVerse right back to us. The other button we have down here is going to be the all off button. You push the button. Would you like to turn the system off? You're either going to power it off or you're going to cancel. Let's say we accidentally push the button. We're just going to hit cancel. It's going to bring us right back to the previous page that we left off on. Really simple. If you hit the all off button and say you do want to power it off, then all you got to do, push the power off button and we're off. It's going to bring us back to the home page to show us that we can start from fresh next time we do something. Same thing really corresponds with the Blu-ray button. As we push it, it's going to take us right to the Blu-ray player button. And these one button pushes are going to turn the TV on, turn the receiver on, set it up to Blu-ray, and go to the right page on our remote. When we hit the all off button, we just power the remote off. Really simple. The one button I think here that most people want to know, House Audio. This is for all of those out there that have Zone 2. They have something that they need to turn on speakers elsewhere. Really simple. You push our House Audio button and instantly it turns on Zone 2. Zone 2 is on and now we just have to pick something we want to listen to. On this particular remote, I've got UVerse, Blu-ray, and Sonos. So if you're watching TV in the main room and you'd like to watch TV outside, then all you do is hit the corresponding button. We hit UVerse. You'll hear the beep. It goes to UVerse outside. Now you can walk over to the wall and turn up your volume control. Works just like that. When you want to turn everything off, we just hit the all off button, power it off. I'm going to show you a little bit of the rest of the buttons on the remote, give you a layout of the hard buttons. You can see all the numbers are down here. We've got all of our play, pause, fast forward buttons. These are going to work with your Blu-ray as well as your DVR. And then as far as your buttons, if you're worried about your cable, what they have on there, well, you still have your guide, menu, info, exit buttons. You've got your scroll up, scroll down, OK buttons, and then also your left and right. Right above that, we've got our mute buttons and our previous buttons for previous channel. You know, a nice feature we have is the on-off button. If I hit the off button, what it's going to do, it's going to show us on the screen here, it says power off device. Let's say you turned on the speakers outside and you want to shut them off, but you don't want to shut everything off in the house. You simply hit off, and then there's Zone 2 right there. We're going to do it, and you'll hear a click in the receiver, and it's going to shut Zone 2 completely off. We want to go back to cable, hit the home button, and we'll select UVerse. It's going to bring us right back to the home. Now we're back in UVerse, we're watching cable, and the speakers are off outside. We're ready to shut this thing off. We hit the all off button, we power it off. One of the most simple remotes I think you can own. There really is nothing hard or difficult about this remote. One thing that's nice about this remote, if it ever needs a reset, like your iPhone, your Android, your computer, anything, basically if you grab the top of this remote and grab the back, we can pull here and you'll hear it click, and it's going to pull the whole back cover off. Inside the back cover you're going to find the battery, and right above the battery you'll find this little toggle switch. It's set to on. Now if I click it to the right, it's going to turn it off. And you'll see when I push any buttons I've got nothing on the remote. What I'm going to do, that's going to be a reset. I'm going to click it back to on, light's going to power up, and you're going to see it bring us right back to the home page. If you get a glitch in the remote or anything that's got any issues or problems, this is going to fix it. This is a video on our Pro Control remote. I'm pretty excited to demo this and integrate this into your house. I think you'll love it, you'll like it. The battery's rechargeable, simple cable just plugs right into the bottom, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching.